going to be some reshuffling, especially on the edge. What kind of opportunity does that provide for you, and how excited are you to kind of really step up into a bigger role now?
I mean, it's exciting at the same time, but you know, our leader in the room went down, so everybody had to step up a little bit, not just the end. So we all just took it upon ourselves to really pick it up.
What was the reaction, Dylan, when you heard the news?
Oh man, you know, I was actually there when Mike got the news himself, and I just caught him crying. You know, it could get me a little choked up because you know, Mike did a lot for us, especially for me since I got here. So just hearing that news and just seeing how it affected him, it really killed all of us, because a lot of us were here. So
what did you learn from him, or what have you learned or are learning from him?
Everything. Mike really took me under his wing, and he showed me the defense and really broke it down to me to learn the plays easier and kind of group the things together, and you know, hands and feet, and you know, I can make a whole list about things Mike taught me. So he's really a leader in our room.
And you're not necessarily going to lose that. How much of an impact do you think you can still have, even on sidelines?
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, Mike is still helping out right now. You know, just on the sideline, seeing things and helping us. You know, get your footwork right here. You can do this better. You can do that better. So, I mean, he's like another coach. So, you know, he's not on the field no more, but he still is on the field, and he still is with us. So, it's still good to have.
You still have a lot of talent in your position.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Give us your take on how the guys are coming together.
Everybody, you know, it's baby steps every day. You know, and we take a lot of steps forward, and that's all we try to do, is get better every day. That's our motto. So, we all getting better, all of us.
What's been transition like for you coming from JUCO and getting used to the speed of the game? What has anything surprised you?
I mean, it's a lot of. The talent. The amount of talent we have. You know, and then you ask the guys, and I'm a redshirt freshman. I'm a freshman. Like, man, you're a freshman. So you know, it's obviously the talent is the biggest surprise to me, and the speed. You know, the heat. But you know, it's all football at the end of the day. You know, this is definitely a Power 5, and you can feel it. It's nothing like a JUCO, but you know, it's football.
Among that talent, Coach Roger, you guys mentioned the other day that just a few guys especially have kind of taken the next step, one of which was Joe Moore. What have you kind of seen from him, you know, off the edge? What are some things that you can kind of take away from him?
Oh, I can take a lot from Joe, and I actually try to mimic everything he does, because he really is like, you know, he's forming into that person he's supposed to be. And Joe has a lot of talent, a lot of speed, a lot of physicalness. I mean, he has it all. So I'm excited for Joe, and I just try to mimic my game after him.
And what's some of the similarities that you think you already have in relation to his play style?
You know, we both come off with speed and stuff, but I mean, Joe's better than me right now. So I mean, sometimes I'm not gonna compare myself to him right now. So I'm trying to get like Joe.
Yeah. What are you trying to improve on through camp, or something that you're still continuing to improve on?
Oh, my hands and my feet. You know, we play in the trenches. You know, and I'm not the biggest. You know, the biggest guy, so you know your hands and your feet play a big role in just getting them angles right and taking the right angles. It's a game of angles, so you know, if I can improve on that every day, and that's what I try to do with my hands.
Coming from JUCO and now at a Power 5, what are the differences you see in terms of the work that's put in on a daily basis at a Power 5 school?
Oh man, it's a lot of work every day. I mean, just the training camp, we have a whole day full of work, but even without the training camp, we getting in here, getting it in. You know, doing stuff as a team, and you know, JUCO is really not like that. It's kind of every man for himself, trying to get out of JUCO. You know, who really wants it more. But here we kind of bond together and get all the work in every day.
What has your transition been like as far as adapting to Coach Rodriguez's coaching style? You know, how much information he brings to your group on a day-to-day basis?
Adapting to it easy, because he really cares about you. You know, and I mean, he gets it out. You know, he really gets it out of us. You know, he's on us all the time. But you know, it's all out of love. And you know, it's hard seeing that sometimes. But I mean, he really does love it. He just wants the best out of us every day. So it's easy to adapt to that.
Do you feel like he slows it down for you? You know, he gives you guys a lot of different things every day, but you've been able to kind of take that in pretty well.
Definitely, yeah. Then he does a good job of breaking it down in the film room too. So I mean, y'all see one part of it on the field, but then off the field too is another part of it too.
Dylan, are you the tallest DN in the room?
I say yeah, you know, especially with my hair out. I mean,
what kind of advantages does that give you off the edge?
I mean, it gives me some advantages with my length, but you know, G has the longest arms in the room, so you know, I feel like it kind of gives me a disadvantage because I'm higher off the ball. That's another thing I try to work on, staying lower, get my chest down. That's what Coach Rodriguez preaches. So, you know, I wouldn't say give me an advantage because everybody's tall, but you know, I definitely try to play a lower game. So being tall, I wouldn't say as an advantage to me, but you know, it's definitely nice to be. Have length.
Has it been nice to have someone like Garrett in the room where you can kind of stack up, you know, in terms of physicalness? and just have someone that's like, oh, he looks like me and he can do it. If he's been through the system, then I can do it.
Oh yeah, definitely. G, he's a younger dude too, but you know he's helped me too. We all help each other. So yeah, just knowing G done it and he's been there, he's played. You know, it definitely gives me a lot of confidence.
Being in a group that has a lot of option at your position in particular, what is your sort of perspective coming into the season, your expectations as far as what you want to do with the playing time that you do get?
Oh yeah, you know, I only had one goal and that was just to play my first college football game. So I mean, after that, it's just I just want to help the team win. You know, as long as we win, I really don't care about nothing else. So I just want to win games and hopefully get a ring.
Very good.